Welcome, guys. Welcome to the stream. We are gonna have some fun. We're gonna do some breakdowns of these awesome trailers that dropped just yesterday. Um, yeah, Resident Evil 4 Remake. We got the Final Fantasy 16. We're also gonna take a deep dive look at God of War Ragnarok and give my thoughts on what I'm hearing from the previews. I haven't watched any of the previews. I'm kind of trying to avoid any spoilers they might have. Some are spoiler free, but you never know. But if you guys want more of these titles in my future contents video coming up, feel free to drop a follow. Appreciate a ton. If you're watching this later on VOD, thank you very much as well. If you guys are watching this later on YouTube, I appreciate you guys a ton. Thank you for all the love and support as you guys continue to like, subscribe, and share with a friend these awesome videos. If you guys want more, and hit the bell notification, stay notified when I go live or upload my next video. And I hope everybody's doing fine. I should have the donation button available. If not, you can just go on my Twitch page. It should be on my links. So if I know somebody wanted to subscribe, not subscribe, but they wanted to donate yesterday, and they couldn't. So I got it fixed. I don't know about the subscriber thing. I don't know if that's like affiliate only type thing. I'm not affiliate yet. I need a lot more followers. I need a lot more views and stuff like that. But the hours is not going to be that hard. I can get the hours probably a couple of months. I mean, easily. So, anyways, we're going to get started just a tiny bit shortly. I don't want to get too involved in the trailers yet. I just want to chit-chat for a couple of minutes. So feel free if you guys got something you want to say. Are you guys excited for Resident Evil 4 Remake? Have you guys saw the trailers yet? Have you guys seen the God of War Ragnarok latest trailer? And are you guys hyped for that? And have you guys seen the Final Fantasy 16 Ambition trailer? That was wonderful as well. I'm hyped for these three games. They blew my mind. I was gonna do like the Silent Hill trailers, but I don't really know a whole lot about Silent Hill. But I did do my reaction. I did do the full showcase reaction, so feel free to check that out. That was phenomenal. Like for me, being a new player to like Silent Hill franchise, Silent Hill 2 Remake looks fantastic. Definitely a game I'm definitely gonna check out. And I knew that after talking to some people, like I said in my reaction, that Silent Hill 2 Remake makes perfect sense. It's a standalone title. 1 and 3 are connected, as far as I know. And number 2 is actually one of the most beloved titles in like the 4 games. Silent Hill F is actually the 5th mainline title that's in the works. That's exciting. The trailer looked great for like the 3 minutes it showed. I guess it was pretty faithful, but there's some nitpicks in there for like some fans. It's like whatever. It's like can't please everyone, right? So it can't please everyone. But yeah, I'm doing fine. I'm doing wonderful. I had to like delay the stream for like an hour, a good hour. I had some stuff I had to take care of. I needed to like take a moment, relax, catch my bearings, and then get ready for this awesome breakdown. We are gonna get started here in about a few seconds. I just want to give my quick thoughts on everything I witnessed over this past week. It's been nuts. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, it's been nuts. Like I thought the previews were next week, but no, the previews for God of War dropped today. Like, we'll talk about that as I cover God of War later on. We're gonna go through Resident Evil 4 Remake gameplay trailer, break it down. We're gonna watch it. We're gonna watch each trailer once together as a whole. If you guys haven't seen it, maybe you want to check it out on my stream here. We're gonna go back. I'm gonna slow it down, mute it, and we're gonna break it down. So I'll probably break down each trailer for about 10-15 minutes, depends how long it takes. I know Final Fantasy 16 trailer is going to take a little bit to break down, and the Resident Evil 4 Remake gameplay footage we're going to watch here is pretty juicy too, so definitely going to pay attention to it. So with that said, let's get started. I don't want to waste any more moment of your time. So with that said, let's look at it. Make sure this is on the highest res. This looks terrible. Okay. Alright, here we go. Check this out. I saw this trailer. I'm like, holy crap, man! Like, I'll talk to you guys after this trailer. We're gonna watch it together first.
Anyone home?
Love the atmosphere. It's giving me heavy Resident Evil 2 remake vibes.
Hey. I read you. What's your situation?
Oh, it's not good when the guy's screaming on the other end and it cuts off.
What was that?
Oh, so freaking creepy. Ooh, that was a close one, Leon.
Bruce. This is Condor 1.
Hunnigan here. What's your sit rep?
President's daughter, Baby Eagle. It's likely she's in this village.
Our intel was correct then. Well done.
Something's happened to the people here. My escorts are...
So sick.
Talk later.
Definitely a lot to talk about as we slow it down.
Kill me for the repairs later.
So sick. I can't get over watching this so many times. I can't wait. So sick. Okay. Let's loopy. Mute this real quick. Okay, we need to slow this way down. About half speed. Okay. We're gonna break this down, but before we do, I was so excited for this game. Like this gameplay trailer and the trailer we're gonna watch next and break down after I break down this one. Got me so hyped that everybody's like saying, "Dude, pre-orders are sold out. It's all sold out." But your boy J19, he landed the collector's edition. We got it, boys. We landed the collector's edition. I want to give you guys a little heads up on that. I was so excited for it. So excited. I was like, man, it's like I kept refreshing all these pages. It didn't show up. And then so wait a minute. Let's check Wario 64 and bam. But it's sold out now. It's officially sold out. And I know somebody will want to get it ASAP and he couldn't. Like, he was busy working by the time he got off and tried to get it. It was out of stock. So it's like, pretty hard to get one. Pretty hard. And your boy J19, he's able to snag one. So that was a little surprise I want to say for this stream. And yeah, can't wait. I'll do an unboxing video when I get it. So look forward to that later on down next year. But breaking this down, I love the atmosphere of the forest, especially the horror aspects of this. I wish this trailer was a lot better quality. The compression on this is horrible, but this is sick. Like, just seeing Leon, like, going through the forest, this dense forest at night, and then get up to the first house. So sick. Okay, it's a little slow. I think I'm gonna speed this up 3/4. That's a little better. Yeah, 3/4 is better. Yeah, this house. To be honest with you guys, I actually played the opening of Resident Evil 4 original, and you just walk in the house, pretty much like this. You go in the living room, which is around the corner, and that was it. Then Leon like backs up, he can't go outside, and he has to shoot this guy down the hallway. But if you guys watched this trailer already, they expanded upon it. Made it where you had to go through each room and all the way down in the basement. So we got that. I think what I do is I'll let that run normally. Yeah, that's the living room. This reminds me of Resident Evil 8 Village. As you're going down the very first house you get when you get in the village, and it's just really dark and cramped and creepy and atmospheric. Yeah, this reminds me of that. That's why I love it when they said they're gonna be more horror focused and grounded. So great. You can tell we got some kind of carcass. I can't tell if that's an animal or a human being. Of course, rats. You got hanging bones and stuff. Neck loose. A neck noose. Sorry. And then as soon as he walks in, it enters into a cutscene. This guy right here is one of the escorters, policemen. You got two of them. Here's one of them. So they changed things up. Instead of leaving them at the in the car, and they wait for you to get back, but apparently they get killed anyways. But yeah, he comes in the village, the first house, and they're already here. So the beginning of the game is going to change. And here's one of them. The other one's screaming out loud. We'll unmute it for a second.
What's your situation?
So like, he's dead. The other one died. Or he got captured. And I love this part where you see this almost headless Ganado. Like look how creepy it is. I wonder if I get a good shot. Oh dang it! Didn't mean to unmute it. Look at that. Can't you imagine if you met them in like a dark alley. Okay, as you can tell, R2 he can stab him with a knife, or X he can break free. But if he's trying to break free, this is kind of like Resident Evil 2 remake. Resident Evil 3 remake, excuse me. They added that in here. where you try to break free, you take less damage. But yeah, he's choking him. He's taking damage. I can see over here, right here. So Leon's almost dead, and he hasn't killed this guy yet. So this is gonna be like a hard first encounter. And he escapes. Of course, here's the stealth. I like this. I like stealth in games. So that's one of the Granados that's escaped. I wonder if this is the same house. Since I go up in the upper part of the house. Which this might be a different house. Now that I think about it, guys, this might be a totally different house. The first house he went to didn't have a upstairs. I don't think. So this might be the second house that he investigates, and he finds pieces of evidence that Ashley's here. You get a first look at his superior officer. I forgot her name already. Just watched a famous, not famous, but hardcore fans of Resident Evil 4 Remake. I mean Resident Evil 4. They know who she is. I forgot her name already, but anyways. More Granados. It looks like just him bust in. So he busts in. The other two come in. Okay, yep. That's the second house. So he travels further into the village. And this is where we get to see the village. And apparently this is in the original game where he does the binoculars. And he actually says like shit. Like that's actually one of his lines from the original game. And there's the other officer being burnt. He's already dead, so that's why he's screaming. It's funny how there's so many villagers. This part here, apparently this part right here, it's actually in the game, but him setting the cow on fire and it runs off and it runs over to Ganado. I guess that's not in the original game. And yes, if you guys are wondering, let's go back. You guys are probably wondering, I don't know if you heard.
Bill me for the repairs later.
Bill me for the repairs later. The comedy is still around, guys. You don't have to worry about that. The cheesy lines and stuff. Yeah, Leon still got them. I love this section of the game right here where you got board things up. Kind of like Resident Evil Village. The first village encounter. Yeah, this guy. I hope. This looks sick. Trailer looks good, but some of the animations look bad in the trailer. Let's hope it's just an issue with the trailer. I think it's just... Might be just a trailer. There are some first impressions, like people like hands down. I haven't really listened to any of those, but they still got what? They still got 5 months to polish things up. So this is not even the final. This ain't the final product. So they got lots of time to polish up the animations and stuff. But this trailer, I mean, this game looks fantastic. Okay. Love this part, the environment destruction. And I love this part right here, lots of offensive moves. And I keep watching the trailer, not like breaking it down. But it wasn't a whole lot to break down there other than there's parry moves. There's parry moves in this game. That wasn't in the original. That was fantastic trailer. Mostly when he jumps out of the window. I forgot the other issue I had, but it was another animation for the game. Huh. Okay. Okay, we are done with that. But yeah, that's a breakdown of the gameplay trailer. I thought it was fantastic. Definitely sold me on the game. Okay, now we're gonna watch the second trailer. This is the official trailer of Resident Evil 4 Remake for the showcase. About 2 minutes long. We're gonna watch this together. In 3, 2, 1. We're gonna watch it, then we're gonna break it down. I watched a hardcore. That's a little loud. Anyways, I watched a hardcore, Resident Evil 4 Resident Evil 4 player, and him and his squad like they're really hyped for this game. So it looks like, and they said it's really faithful. Other than there's a couple of new things in it, and they're really loving it. So it's good to see that Capcom, it's got the Resident Evil 2 remake producer, and I think the director actually leading the project, which is great. Let's get back to it. Sorry about that.
You're here looking for someone? Maybe. Some missing señorita?
There. Oh, first look. First look.
Ashley, where are you?
This trailer is so hyped too.
Your soul requires cleansing. Ashley Graham, are you in here?
Just let me go.
Listen.
Look good. Looks great.
What is that? What do we do?
The lost lambs are escaping. We need to go. I'm gonna get you home safe.
You can stop right there.
There she is.
Rita, who are you? What are you doing here? My faithful disciple will show her the path. Ashley, run!
I still can't freaking wait.
The world shall overflow with his grace.
What's happening to me?
Now, abandon your body.
Leave the girl. She's lost no matter what.
Now that he has chosen death.
Enter the castle.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, we got a lot to break down. Now, if I butcher names, I don't really remember the characters' names. Just know that I am new to Resident Evil. But we're gonna let this play out. Mute it. But yeah, this definitely got me to pre-order. I was like, I gotta pre-order. Anyways, this is the path probably to the village. Looks like it's getting lighter, so this might be the path that leads to the village. It looks like some rocks there. So after he gets done with the first couple of houses, he goes here. My guess. Some cult markings and stuff. And there's some more of the cult. Okay, looks like they are ready to prepare Ashley for a cult ritual. And it don't look good. It don't look good. Hair animations look great. This shot right here is sick. I love this shot of the village. Like during like dawn. And he's just first entering. I don't know where the people are at, but yeah, they took the enemies out for this particular shot. Looks great. We look for there's Ganados chasing them, chainsaw guy. And we got our first look at Louise. Yeah, it looks great. Looks great. I know he doesn't look like his original model, but I think this one fits. I think this one works for the remake. And the way he sounds is like fantastic. As far as when I heard between this one and the original, I think this one fits just fine. He looks great. There's Ashley. She's just in the village. The gate. I think this might be the cemetery. So we might have to play a segment with her being captured. That'd be sick. All right. Yeah. Here's the skull room. Skulls and like a whole bunch of body parts. Yeah. Oh man, it's like fog and stuff. So I wonder if this is still early part of the. Is that Salazar? I think. Don't quote me on that. I know he's one of the main bad guys. So that's probably the church. There's what's his face? The guy is really tall and you gotta take him out. Yeah, he looks great. I saw the OG model. Yeah, he looks great in remake. I forgot his name. So bear with me. The church looks 100 times better than remake. I saw the model for the original. This by far, perfect. Perfect. Love the atmosphere. We got our first look at the progenitor virus, taking over the gonadals and turning into this freaky technical thing. There is. I want to take a quick look at that real quick. Oh, I missed it. But you guys can see that. That was the, let's see. Five seconds. Alright, well, let's just move back a little bit. Oh no! Oh, there it is. That's the progenitor virus. That's going to be injected. I think this is injected in Leon. Don't quote me on that. I just overheard somebody talked about earlier today. And then, yeah, he's turning. He's turning. Okay, this is what he means. Ashley Graham, the president's daughter. Leon's like, I don't think so. She looks great. I saw her model from the original game. She looks great. There he is, Salazar, I think. The Ganados look sick. There's Ada. I'm gonna get a close shot. There she is. Oh no. Stop. There she is, guys. Ada looks great. She looks great. He meets up with him. He's like, who are you? What are you doing here? This is the first time we meet Louis or Louise. First time Liam meets him. He's like, who are you? What are you doing here? And he talks about whatever. This is Han. Everybody's worried about this boss being cut from the rumors, but he is confirmed in this game. I saw a little bit of gameplay footage of him in OG. He looks terrifying in Remake. Holy crap. They run away. There's the fish monster. If we back this up just a tiny bit. There he is. That's one that Leon's got to fight while he's in the boat. Yep, there he is. There's what's his face? The main villain. Okay, so this is his backup guards. So they get in the castle. They're greeted by these two. This is a sick shot. She's coughing up blood. She's starting to turn. Yeah, that blood looks real. Holy crap! Man gets caught. That's the creature. That's the other creature boss I heard about. Everybody's worried about him being cut. Like they said, they can cut him out of the game, but nope, he's here. She's wondering what's going on. Leave the girl. She's infected. Ada's like, she's in the room, so they're all three are talking. Ashley's not doing good. And Ada's like, get the heck out of here. Leave her. We get our first look at the main villain. Yeah. So our first look, you can tell that he's infected too. He's got something in his freaking neck. He looks great. He looks great. I like his design. A lot better than the original. That's the entry to the castle. Looks dope. Looks really sick. Leon's like, you gotta be kidding me. From what I'm gathering, this is new. This is new. Like, I heard somebody over talking. I was like, wait, this is new scene. Like, she's got a gun and she's turning. Like, yikes. Poor girl. What a way to end the trailer, right? On a cliffhanger. On something to get people to talk about. Like, sick. So anyways, that's the breakdown of both the Resident Evil 4 Remake gameplay trailer and the second trailer. It looks fantastic. This is like these trailers wasn't as great looking as what I saw in the showcase. Like they was a lot better quality. I didn't really have any issues with the animation. I thought the animations looked good, but like I said, they can work on it and make it better. So anyways, that's the breakdown of Resident Evil 4 remake stuff. Okay, we're gonna move on. We're gonna go to the Resident Evil 4 producer on how the remake will tackle the QTEs. Everybody's wondering about this. Inventory management and the sequels. How do you improve on one of the finest survival horror games ever made? That's the question facing the team at Capcom, many of whom worked on the original Resident Evil 4 as they tackle the remake. So, here we go, guys. Confirmation. Many of whom worked on the original Resident Evil 4 remake as they tackle the remake. So, the original cast that did Resident Evil 4 are actually tackling the remake as well. Bingo. I don't think you have anything to worry about. Over 17 years, we have gained a lot of knowledge about making games. We're now able to make games that are enjoyed on both a deeper and broader level, even when it comes to elements like controls and storytelling. We thought that adding this knowledge to Resident Evil 4 would make it an even more enjoyable title, says Yoshiaki, who was the lead designer of the original game cinematics and is now a producer of the remake. There we go. He's the producer. That's why we decided to tackle Resident Evil 4 with a mindset of, even if it's a difficult project, let's see if we can do it. He's also, guys, this guy right here. He also worked on what other title that people love? Resident Evil 2 Remake. He's the producer. I think we're fine. First announced over the summer, Resident Evil 4 will be the most ambitious version yet of the classic game, which has been released on everything from Nintendo Wii to mobile devices. Capcom has enjoyed quite a bit of success with its Resident Evil remakes to this point, but it faces a tough task in living up to the expectations of fans who love the original. We recently got a closer look at the remake for ourselves and extended hands-on demo. In addition to playing Resident Evil 4 for a preview, we had an opportunity to talk to Hirabashashi about topics including quick-time events, whether the original inventory structure will return, and more. Read on our full preview of Resident Evil 4 Remake, which is due out, yada yada. So you guys know. That's just them talking. They did a little snippet here. Nice screenshot of Leon. I'd like to start by asking how the proposal for RE4 Remake came about. Was it a natural follow-up to Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3? Yoshiaki. This is how the order went. That said, remaking a game are as beloved by the players and available on many platforms as Resident Evil 4. It seemed like a difficult project for us. Absolutely. As part of the original development team and a fan of the game, I believe that Resident Evil 4 is an excellent overall product. At the same time, I also feel amazed that 17 years later had passed since the release already. 17 years in the past has passed since the release. Wow. After that much time, we too have gained a lot of knowledge about making games. We're now able to make games that are enjoyed on both a deeper and broader level, even when it comes to elements like controls, storytelling, yada yada yada. Let's see if we can do it. Yeah, they just said, let's go for it. Why not, right? I feel that way too as a fan. Resident Evil 4 isn't just highly regarded, it's nearly been deified. Yeah, people think that's the greatest. It's like one of the greatest games ever made. Yoshiaki. It really has. To be honest, the work can start to feel tiring. Chuckles. We're trying different ways to make a game like that more fun for players. But what did you think after playing it? It was quite fun. Given how well made the recent remakes have been, I wasn't sure that this one wouldn't miss either, but exceeded my expectations. Wow. And Yoshiaki said, "Thank you." IGN, there were scenes in the demo that felt even more nerve-wracking than the original, and I enjoyed the action as well, thanks to additions like being able to parry with a knife. Yoshiaki, Kadoi, and Ampo, who worked on Resident Evil 2, are overseeing this game's creation as directors. Here we go, guys. Here's your confirmation. Right there. They're the directors of this game. We have nothing to worry about. Kadoe is supervising gameplay elements, and he's quite fixated on the knife. Yeah, that's so sick. You can even use the knife to follow up attacks on fallen enemies or perform emergency escapes when grabbed by enemies. These actions will reduce the life's nice durability, though, so it's important to think carefully about when to use them, allows for a wider variety of playstyles. So, there's your confirmation, guys. The knife is not like Resident Evil 3 Remake, where it never stops, like it never breaks. This one will. You can upgrade it too. I seen it in the trailers, as you guys did too. It's so sick. Let's see. Would it be fair to say that parrying is an element meant for veteran gamers, while follow-up attacks and emergency escapes are there for players who aren't experienced? I think so. There are a lot of different ways to play the original Resident Evil 4. It's been striking to see the different methods people use to make their way through the game. There's kind of fun that comes from not being forced to play in a certain way. These various knife actions are a part of us trying to bring that to this remake as well. We put a particular emphasis on interaction between characters, as we like to show even more about the game's human relationships than the original does, which is awesome. Resident Evil 4 story has also been restructured. The demo features some background that wasn't discussed in the original. It felt like it was trying to highlight the story. Does that trend hold up overall? Yes. It's fair to see it that way. We put a particular emphasis on the interaction between characters, as we like to show even more about the game's human relationship than the original does. Okay, so it's a repeat. For example, take Ashley, someone the main character Leon rescues. Wants to show how both of them feel, rather than making her story just be about getting rescued and escaping. Of course, those aren't feelings of love. They're expressed in intense way of appreciate for a survival horror title. Mysterious Louise also has more depth to him than the original. Awesome. That's what I like to see. Stronger, expanded character moments. Yes. When Resident Evil 4 first came out, there of course hasn't been a Resident Evil 5 or Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. We restructured the story with this history in mind. There were quick time events in the original, like where you have to escape from rocks. Are there any changes to these in the remake? Yoshiake. I say there are barely any QTEs. There we go, guys. Barely any. Different people have different definitions of what QTE is, so while I can't tell you that there aren't any at all, I can say that there aren't prompts. To button mid cutscene anymore. Bam. You guys heard it from here. However, there are times when you need to press a button based on a situation. The whole team has been working to properly fit what we'll call QTEs in the actual game. So eventually they'll say, okay, you got to push X, right, to do something. I was struck by the demo serious situations that really made me feel afraid. The original gave me more of a brighter impression overall, with no lack of comedic scenes that could make the player smirk. What kind of change are you making on that front? I personally think that Resident Evil 4 is full of both witty moments and moments that make you feel fear. The horror elements were emphasized in the demo you played. As it's the introduction to the game, you'll see scenes with more wit as you proceed further. We're working to make adjustments that feel natural to players, with the horror elements of the original maintaining their horror, Leon's cynical appeal still shining through. We've been sure to keep the moments where Leon insults his enemies as well. There we go, guys. Leon's gonna insult his enemies. He's gonna be cheesy. Still have his comedy lines. One of the most memorable parts of Resident Evil 4 is the briefcase. Fitting all your items and managing your ammo was part of the game's charm. It's still in the game. We've been sure to leave in the fun that is the briefcase puzzle-like resource management. After all, part of what makes the game interesting is rotating weapons and items to make them fit just right, or agonizing over what to keep and what to throw away. In addition to large, medium, and small briefcases, there are a few customization options that add style to your bag, like charms you can attach different briefcase colors. The gold briefcase you can get as a pre-order bonus actually has the effect of slightly increasing the amount of money that enemies drop. Interesting. The The remake also adds ammo crafting through gunpowder. Are there any crafting elements? I can't speak about that right now. There may be some. We're thinking about ways to let people experience the game using the playstyle they enjoy. The graphics have made a leap forward as well this time. I was struck by moments you see in like seeing Lee's carrying the wind of the Chainsaw Man's bloodshot eyes. They're particularly focused on dynamic expression and atmosphere when it comes to the art for this title. Light and shadow are important when it comes to survival horror. For example, while a game gets easier to play when it's easier to see, it also ruins the atmosphere. We're trying to tune things down to the players don't feel stressed, but rather a feeling of it's dark. I think I can make my way through. We've done this through the striking use of light and shadow in a horror title. Awesome. The release date for PlayStation 4 Edition was announced a day before this interview. It seems like it would be hard for it to handle this level of graphics, but was the release planned from the start? The game being made in RE Engine allows us to handle a lot of different platforms. That said, this game really has been made for the latest gen hardware. We'll be taking the game we made for newer hardware as our base and optimizing it for older hardware. Changing the experience of the game is out of the question for us, so the development staff is very hard at work doing the best to bring the game to multiple generations of hardware. Okay. What I got out of this is the director, the producer of this game is like, and the directors are very conscious of what players think of this game. And I feel like, you know, it's kind of like Square Enix created Business Unit 1. They're remaking Final Fantasy VII, right? Or reimagining. Both Square and Capcom, like, they know that their beloved title, like Final Fantasy VII, is equivalent to Resident Evil 4, right? It's like, you know, it's like a divine title for players, right? It's a beloved title. You do not touch it. You do not ruin it, right? You don't touch our game. Don't remake it. It's fine as is. But both Capcom and Square Enix both know, and reading their interviews, especially this one here, they know they can't screw up, right? They can't screw up this game. They're gonna have to make sure it hits the fans, and it also brings in new players like myself. I tried to play the OG. I thought the gameplay was very outdated. I didn't survive the first house. I gave up. But this game looks tons better as far as gameplay. And I can't wait. I cannot wait. So with that said, that's Resident Evil 4 Remake. We covered the interview. We covered both the trailers. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think of the Resident Evil 4 Remake stuff. Are you guys excited? Do you guys pre-order? Are you guys going to wait for further, maybe a demo down the road? I'm surprised it wasn't a demo. But Village is the most important thing right now because that's coming out with the DLC. So they had the demo, I think, tonight, which I'm not going to be able to play it. I don't need to. But I think a demo for this game is coming soon. Probably after maybe about January or February, we might get a demo. That's my own opinion. But anyways, we're going to move on to Final Fantasy 16. Now this trailer, I'm so psyched. Yes, 4K. Ready, guys? We're going to watch the Final Fantasy 16 trailer. So buckle up. Get ready. This is one hell of a ride.
It has been 1,500 years since the fall of our forebears.
It's so sick.
And Valisthea
Oh, man.
slowly dying.
I love the scenes. I love the scenes in these games. In this game, not games.
Almost further now. But we're in the middle of the Deadlands. The blight sucked this place dry. Meaning no trees, no birds, and no magic.
Darkness spreads as day.
I so can't wait. I cannot wait.
The mother's flame now all but a flicker.
We cannot live without
without the blessing of the crystals. And the crystals work their magic through us. You have been blessed, Joshua.
But who shall claim their fading light?
Oh, it looks so good.
Rosaria, bastion of tradition.
At the very least, we must secure Drake's breath.
The holy empire of Sanbreque, where ambition is divine.
The Imperial banner shall
Oh, looks so
fly
good.
over every city in storm. All shall bow before their emperor.
The Dalmekian Republic, whose fortunes shift with the desert sands.
And what of our wise rulers? Goaded into war without any thought as to what chaos it might reap.
The Iron Kingdom, forged in faith and fear.
Their souls were sullied with the stain of ether. I merely cleansed them of their corruption.
Or the Kingdom of Waloed, indomitable in its isolation.
The dark swallows more of the realm with each passing day. And as the fringes
Telling you guys, this is a very mature game. We haven't seen a mature Final Fantasy game since the spin-offs of Stranger Paradise and Final Fantasy Type 0.
The year 860. The Imperial army will march upon Rosaria. And from the slaughter shall a new shadow rise.
So sick.
To fall upon the dominants, painting their destinies black as night.
Our ability to summon beasts of great might should command respect, but instead has left us outcasts.
I love the story trailer, and I knew this story trailer was going to be the one that's going to turn a lot of people into being hyped for it.
I think they have the right to use us, to leave us to die when our bodies are spent.
I'll crush him! Flay him!
So sick. So sick. I can't stop being hyped for this game. I've seen this trailer so many times. Like, the UI is great. I was kind of a little mad about it. It was fine. I'm happy with it. That's so sick.
It is you who shall bow to me.
Very well. Come then. Show us the strength of your will.
Oh man. This trailer's so freaking good, man.
Rise, ye crownless kings. A reckoning is upon you.
We're gonna have to talk about that image there. We're gonna have to talk about it. What a fantastic trailer. Still. This right here. Summer 2023. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. Oh, that's so sick. So sick. Anyways, we're gonna slow this down. We're gonna let it play. Loop loop. Loop loop loop. Okay. Here we go. Time to break down this trailer. This juicy trailer. This right here. Oh, I love the opening and the intro and the outro of them opening up the book and closing the book. Like, that just shows me like it's like a medieval look, and it's just like so sick. I love the way the storytelling is. Okay, we get our first look at the map. This is a very detailed map than the one they have on the website. Like, there's a kingdom, kingdom. The other kingdoms in the middle you can't see, and there's one way all here. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got 6 kingdoms. So this looks great. I love the detailed map, like the mountains and stuff. Like this looks freaking great. This is right here. I already can tell. This is definitely the. Is that Rosaria? No, it's Rosaria. We'll break it down. We'll break it down. Um. Well, they have the other map, I think, on the website. We'll look at that. But I think that's anyway. That's the six kingdoms. Map looks great. Let's move on. I'm just so hyped for this game. So freaking hyped. This shot right here, so freaking good. So freaking good. I love the like the lighting. Like you can see the detail in this mountain, even in the back. Power to PlayStation 5. Oh, the reflection off the waters and stuff. Looks so real. Oh my goodness. First shot of Clive. I think this we're gonna breaking this down. This is Clive in his 20s. Because they have stated that we're gonna go through 3 time skips. 3 time skips, guys, with Final Fantasy 16. We're gonna go through Clive's teens, 20s, and 30s. We're gonna finish the game up in his 30s. That's awesome. That's awesome. I cannot wait to see the transformation. Okay, generated. Yada, yada, yada. I don't know how the CC is going to be. We'll look at it. Square Enix. So this Clyde's looking at the wastelands. Almost further now, but we're in the middle of the Deadlands. Okay. Okay, that's the Deadlands. They call this place the Deadlands. We don't need a CC yet. This is the Deadlands. Okay, we need to back this up and talk about it. There's Clive again. There's his two buddies or whatever his clan. There's Torgal. This is Torgal all grown up, the little puppy from the first trailer, the one that went, you know. That's Torgal. That's his companion. Right here, I can't really circle. I can circle with my mouse here. This is Jill. This is Jill grown up. I can tell. I can recognize the hair and the clothing. So either A, they rescue her, or they're delivering her to. I think they rescue her. They said that Shiva's dominant, right? This confirms that she's dominant. She's the dominant of Shiva. And as the guy's explaining about, there's no magic, there's no anything. Like this is the Deadlands. That's because of the blight, the spread of the blight. And he's picking up some dirt and seeing that there's nothing here. That's sick. Like Clive knows that it's not good. Six shot of the Deadlands again. I wonder how. This is like in the early stages of him in his 20s. I would think so. But yeah, this is a sick shot. All the lighting and stuff, so good. So that's the Deadlands. I don't know if that's like a crystal that died or whatever. I don't know. It looks, or maybe an old kingdom. There's the other crystal. Okay. Okay. I don't know what place this is, but look, I love the. That's the crystal. That's a big tall crystal. Oh, what kingdom is this? We'll find out. This is part of their society. This right here, before it turns in the other one, this one is the Iron Kingdom. I'm pretty sure. This is yeah, the desert, the mountain area. This has got to be oh, what's that kingdom's name with the Titan? Hugo's kingdom, right? The Dalmatians. Yeah, the Dalmatians. There we go. Yeah, this is a sick shot. This is their crystal right here. So sick. This is Walud, Walud. And that's Rosaria. No, let's see. Okay, this is the center. This is the oh, where all the nations come together, all the kingdoms come together, and they taught no dominants are allowed here or any icons. So sick. And you got the king. That's which is Joshua's father. He's talking to him about all the crystals and stuff. How like Joshua here, he's blessed. You know, you are you have a blessing, Joshua. I thought it was like a nice little father moment here. He's like, look at him. He's like, hey, listen, you're a blessing, Joshua. Remember map? Can't read all that, but okay, it's more detail of the kingdoms. Okay, cool. Okay, we got Rosaria's flag. Sick. Love the transition. Okay, we got Rosaria's kingdom. Okay, this looks great. I love the birds. I love how wow, the birds did not clip through any of these things. They've been working their asses off. This looks sick. This is the kingdom of Rosaria. This is where Clive and them are at. That's where they live. There he is. He's talking to about taking Drake's breath. Here's his bodyguard. This is Clive and his teens. This is what we're going to be playing at the start of the game. So this is pretty much probably the beginning of the game here. Like his father here is telling him, "Hey, this is what we got to do." As he's, hey, we got to take the Drake's breath, which they share that with who? The Iron Kingdom. So we got that. And then we got the Empire. Yeah, the Empire's got this crystal. That's the Empire. That's so sick. So that means, wait. So Clive in the other screenshot, he's over here facing. Yeah, he's over here coming out of the woods. So later on in the game, when Clive's in his, he's gonna be in his 30s coming to the Empire. Sick. So yeah, Clive's gonna come out here in his 30s, but that's a sick shot. Love that shot. Okay, is the Emperor. There's his probably his next man up. I love this. This right here looks different from the last trailer. The lighting's different. I just realized that. Remember the last time the lighting was so much different in the last trailer? Okay, this guy right here. I want you guys to keep an eye on him because we're going to learn more about him later on in this trailer. I already know who he is. Not his name, but I know what he is. I know what he is in this game. So we'll break that down. But that's a sick shot. They're hiding his face. The Empire's talking about how they're gonna have their banners over the storm. A storm is actually a location. Close shot of the Empire. Even the Emperor looks a lot better than the last trailer. Like they are working their butts off. This looks real, like the hair and stuff. It looks great. And the Iron Kingdom, right? No, the Dalmatians. That's right, Dalmatians. This looks great. I love the desert, like this right here, like the detail, on all the rocks, the lighting and stuff. Oh my goodness, so sick. And there's Hugo. He looks even better in this trailer than last trailer. They have been working on his character model. They even gave him, I think, some more facial hair as well. And then we got this is the Iron Kingdom. The Iron Kingdom. So they got like a more like a red and black and white. I love the way these flags are like representative of the kingdoms. It's so sick. This shot right here, looks so good. Looks so good. Like, we get to see these kingdoms finally. I was so happy. Alright, this guy right here, he's a very bad guy. The Iron Kingdom is the kingdom that does not allow any dominants to live. They do not want any icons. They don't even have an icon. This guy here talking. This guy him talking right now.
Sullied with this stain of ether. I merely cleansed them of their corruption.
Well, he's talking in there. He's talking about how they cure them of their, like, they cleanse them of their corruption by getting rid of them. So he's saying is it's all right what we're doing because we're trying to keep them from like being the corrupted, race and stuff like that. This is the Walood. Yeah, Walood. I love the flag, by the way. Such a sick shot. Storms in the background. I wonder if this was mean by storm. So maybe the Empire is going after these guys next. But it looks so sick. I love the purple and the dark color. So sick. Okay. That's Benedicta. Okay, we already know that she's Garuda. This guy right here, that's not Clive. Everybody in the last trailer goes, is Clive sleeping with Garuda? What? What? No, that's not Clive. I'll show you guys later. The way she gives him that look right here. Oh man, I wish I can like pause it. The way she gives him that look, it's almost like a seductive look. Like she's in love with this guy, and he's like telling about his feelings and stuff, and you can tell that she loves him. So keep in mind, I already know who this guy is as well. So yeah, we already know. We're gonna look at the website. I'm gonna say what's going on between these two. Here he is. He's popping out. The first time I seen this guy, I thought, wait a minute, is this the guy from Final Fantasy 14, the Warrior of Light? Yeah. One of the Warriors of Light. But yeah, this guy's from Walood. Such a great trailer. I'm glad I'm taking my time breaking it down for you guys. And then you guys know that's the Empire. This is Rosaria. Okay, it's confirmed. We got mages. We got this guy with a sword. You know what it kind of reminds me of? This reminds me of like Dark Souls. I don't know why, but his outfit looks like a Dark Souls. So we got two of them. There's the that's probably the leader in the back. But that's a mage. That's a sick looking mage outfit. Joshua is running with a sword. His dad's like, no, don't get involved. That's the other party leader guy. Wait. Are you mean to tell me that Rosaria army, one of the, this is like a spy for another country, one of the kingdoms? He's actually going to behead the king? Which, so gross, so gritty, so dark. Like, that's his head. His head just come flying off, and Joshua's like in shock. Now, this confirms it, guys. It wasn't, Joshua's not Ifrit. And Clive. Everybody thought maybe Clive saw his dad got beheaded, so Clive turned into Ifrit. Then it's gonna be no. This guy right here turns into Ifrit. This does not look like Clive. His facial features are off. But whoever this is makes you want to speculate who this could be. I love the build up for that, and this looks way better than the first time we saw it in the first trailer. Of course, it's Ifrit. Joshua sees that and he gets angry. He turns into Phoenix. These guys over here go, Icon, Icon. They start running. They go, uh-oh, we need to run away. Those are the guys that are betraying the kingdom. Okay, this guy, we can confirm now, he is Ramu. Whoever this guy is, he is Ramu from... Oh, what kingdom? What kingdom would he be in for Ramu? Huh. Interesting. I wonder who he is. What kingdom he's from. Everybody's transforming. That's Titan. I love the transformation between them. Oh, there's Jill. Alright, Jill is being kicked. I'm trying to think. Who are these people? Trying to think. So she's captured. Yeah, her dress don't look very good. Oh, there's even kids here too. Wow. I don't know where they're at. So she gets kicked. Now this is interesting. Pay attention to this. Something's going on to this guy's arm. Like he's starting to turn. They point out this guy's like he's dead. Like his life is spent. So apparently what she's saying here is their life is they're being used for politics and war, and they don't realize the dangers of them using their power. I guess their power drains their life force, and they end up being this guy, which he's like dead, which is wow. It's just like if you become a dominant, like your lifespan is like short. Like you're not like if you use that power, like it's gonna drain your life. I don't know who that guy is. Wait. That's Ramu. That's Ramu guy. So Ramu is looking on this guy. It might be his brother or a family member. So he gets pissed. Maybe he uses his power. Now, I don't know what's going on. Like he wants to destroy people. He's yelling. I know who this guy is. He's one of the dominants. We're gonna learn about him in the Final Fantasy 16 site right after this. She's gonna turn into Garuda. As you guys can tell, blood. She's crying. So I think what happens is there's a breaking point. There's a boiling point for these dominants. Somebody's with a big old motor. Sorry about that. Somebody with a dominant. When somebody gets a dominant, when they suffer a traumatic experience, like a death of a loved one, or just like something horrible is going wrong, or they're being forced to use their power, this happens. Like she's crying, she lost somebody, and now she's pissed. Now she's gonna transform into a power. Of course, it takes over their narrow waves. Look at that, guys. That's her in her mid-Garuda form. Oh, so sick. So sick. She swarms in. She fights Clive. Clive, 20 years old. He's in his 20s here. Oh, that's Shiva. That's Jill. I'm pretty sure that's Jill. Oh, she looks sick. She's taking on, okay. Oh, sick. So she's fighting Ramu. This guy's turned into Ramu as we speak. I recognize, I see it electric. Sick. And here we go. 30-year-old Clive in his 30s, he's fighting Titan. So this is way later in the game. Okay, so he's got Phoenix, Ramu, and Garuda. So he already defeated or took out Benedicta, Hugo. No, he's fighting Hugo now. Phoenix, he somehow inherited Joshua's powers. I don't know if like something happened to Joshua. We don't know. We don't know what's gonna happen to Joshua. And then Ramu, he takes out the Ramu guy. So I guess he's got to take out every dominant before him to take his power. Okay. Interesting. I want to pause it. These health bars, I'm so used to it now. Okay. He's fighting Garuda now. He's got Shiva, Odin, and Phoenix. Wait. Are you telling me that you can equip different icons? Interesting. Okay, this bar here, it's a lot fuller now. It's just one massive bar. Okay, now we got something new down here. I wish we can get rid of this. If you look over here, we got all the attacks, right? R2 button. Got high potion, strength tunic, potion here. What are these right here? This, my friends, I looked at that and go, wait a minute, is that material slots? But that's got to be like skills or accessories down here. I don't know what these are, but these were never in the UI in the last one. So you fight Benedicta, you only level 14. So this is early in the game, but somehow you already got these powers here. Interesting. Bam. Oh, so sick. And he heavily heat wave counter. You can counterattack in this game. Sick. Oh, is that Titan? No, that's not Titan. Stop. No, I lost my spot. Dang it, trailer. Oh, it's Odin. He fights Odin as just a normal character. Level 37. Okay, he's got Titan, Phoenix, and Shiva. So he's using Shiva against Titan. I mean, Odin. So, level 37. So you already got all these. And you're fighting Odin. Interesting. So you fight Odin later on? Okay, different slots now. He's got a yellow, so 2 reds, and a blue. I just realized this is the fully grown Odin. He's fighting like, oh yeah, this is so sick. Clive, I think you're in trouble. I think you're in trouble, Clive. Okay, so it's Odin versus Ifrit. Alright, Ifrit versus Titan. Okay. Phoenix versus Icon of Fire. Okay, so it's Ifrit versus Bahamut and Ifrit. And then we got the big massive explosions. Okay, this is Jill. This has to be Jill, the grown-up Jill. So this is probably her in the 30s. Okay, this guy right here. You guys seen him in the trailer twice. One during the news scene. You guys seen him like whispering through the black fog looking thing, smoke. And he's here. He's holding a long sword. Remember guys, this ain't Ramu. This ain't lightning. This is Odin. He's the dominant of Odin. So yeah, he's the dominant Odin. So sick. That's why if you look back here, right? See? You recognize the armor? So let's go back. That's him. He's Odin. Love the look on his face. He's like, well, show me the strength of your will. That's going to be a freaking fantastic battle. And then him, almost transformed. There's Clive in his 30s. And it's like, die now! Both of them said that. That's pretty sick. All the characters. Something's going on there. Okay. We're going to pause this right there. That is new. This is new. I don't know what this is. Everybody thought this Safer Sephiroth. I think this is like the final icon. This is like the final boss of Final Fantasy 16. Yes, that's probably the final boss. But let's go back. Right here, we got a new icon. Okay? We got, I think, Garuda, Ifrit. Okay, got Odin. Yeah, okay, there's, so you recognize all the summons, right? Right here, who's this? Who's this long, serpent-looking thing? Leviathan icon confirmed. Leviathan icon confirmed in his concept art. Leviathan icon does exist in this game. That is sick. Who's gonna be icon of Leviathan? That is gonna be hold on to for another trailer, or possibly just save it for the game. And then here's the main boss. I'm pretty sure this is the main icon that Clive, when he gets all the powers of the icons, he's going to have to use every single one of them to defeat this guy. Whoever the main... We don't even know who the main antagonist is. What's funny is, we don't know who this guy is. Is it that hooded guy from the beginning? Is he? Was it someone else they haven't shown off yet? We'll find out. But it's so sick. It's the battle of the icons, or war of the icons. I love the way how they close the book. Summer 2023. Ugh. Hurts to look at, but I know they're working hard. The good news is I didn't pull that up, but it's probably in the website. But they do have some interviews, statements by the developers. I'm gonna go off what I read. They're just turned the corner. They're on the final stretch. They are polishing the game, debugging it. They're gonna make sure this game is running to Yoshi P and his team's high expectations. They know this game's gonna have to deliver. They don't want a game that's gonna be buggy mess. They don't want a game that's gonna be every time we see this game, it looks better and better and better. I am like so excited for this game every time I see it. Like every trailer, it's gotten better and better and better. So like this is a story trailer I definitely want to see. Clyde didn't really talk a whole lot. He didn't talk a whole lot, which is kind of sad, but got to see a lot of locations, got to see what the kingdoms look like, what the leaders look like, and we even got confirmation of who each dominant is. So, I mean, which dominant is the icon of who? I mean, dominant of who for icon. Anyways, that's the end of that. We got the Final Fantasy 16 world. Okay, we're gonna go to characters. Okay, Clyde Rossfield. I haven't read. Everybody's probably know this, but I'll read it anyways. Clyde Rossfield, that's him. He's in his teens here. Firstborn son of the Archduke of Rosaria, though all expected him to inherit the Phoenix Flames and hand awaken as his dominant. Destiny instead chose his younger brother Joshua to bear his burden. In search of his role of his own, Clive dedicated himself to mastering the blade. His practice pays off when, at just 15 years of age, he wins the Ducal tournament and is dubbed the first Shield of Rosaria, tasked to guard the Phoenix and blessed with the ability to wield a part of his fire. So, when he wins, he gets some Phoenix powers. That's why he's able to summon some Phoenix abilities in the early stages of the game. Alas, Clyde's promising career is to end in a tragedy at the hands of mysterious dark icon Ifrit, setting him on a dangerous road to revenge. So, that is the dark icon Ifrit. So, the one we saw, that hooded figure in that trailer, is confirmation that he is the dark icon of Ifrit. So, that's why they said a second, icon of fire is like, that's impossible. Like, that's because it's dark. Joshua Rothfield, the second son of Archduke of Rosaria and Clive's younger brother by 5 years. Joshua awoke as a dominant phoenix soon after his birth. Despite his noble upbringing, Joshua treats all his father's subjects with warmth and affection, none more so than Clive, whom he deeply admires. Joshua often laments that it was he, the frail and bookish younger son, who was granted command of the Firebird's flames, not his stronger, braver brother. While Clive will gladly throw himself into any danger, Joshua quails at the sight of a carrot on his dinner plate, but carrots become the least of his concern when he too is swept up into a tragic event that changed Clive's life forever. Jill, born in the fallen northern territories, Jill was taken from her homeland at the tender age to become a ward of Rosaria. Securing peace between the two warring nations, the Archduke insisted that she would be raised alongside his sons, and now at 12 years of age, she is much a part of the Rothfield household as Clive and Joshua. Be ever kind, gracious, unassuming, Jill has become a trusted confidant to the brothers. Okay, Hugo Kupka. Permanent economic advisor Hugo Kupka's meteoric rise to prominence was sudden, if not unexpected. Once a nameless foot soldier in the Republican Army, his awakening as a dominant of the icon Titan thrust him to the forefront of Dalmekian politics. It was here he used his newfound position as the most powerful man in the Republic to exert influence over both the nation's armies and its policy making, amassing a personal fortune in the process. Yet, while it is said that a man who has everything wants for nothing, Benedicta Hartman will teach him money and power are far from all the world has to offer. I cannot wait for this game. I'm so excited. So excited. Benedicta, there she is. Oh, she's got a feather. How quaint. Benedicta Hartman. Having emerged from the storm of youth, cold-hearted and ruthless, Benedicta Hartman, dominant of the icon Garuda, warden of the wind, turned her talent for swordplay and subterfuge into a command of Walud's elite intelligencer. Wow. Is on a mission to find the elusive second icon of fire that she crossed paths with a like-minded Clive and is forced to face her past. Interesting. Okay, here we go. Dion Lesage, Crown Prince of the Royal Empire of Cinebrai. And a leader of his noblest and most feared order of knights, the Dragoons. Dion is loved and respected by both his people and his troops, not least for many times he has turned the tide of battle in their favor. Indeed, songs of the heroism and the warrior prince and his icon, Bahamut. Yes, he's a dominant Bahamut, by the way. King of Dragons are never far from the lips and lutes of Cinebrai OS bards. Wow. But all is not well in the Empire. The gathering shadows may yet be enough to quell Bahamut's light. Ooh. So sick. Barnabas Tharmer? Arriving on the shore of Ash as a landless and titleless wanderer, is Barnabas' skill with a blade that won him a kingdom. Though the local beastmen were to rise and revolt against his rule, Barnabas called on the power of his icon, Odin. Here we go, guys. To quell their rebellions, nigh single-handedly bringing the entire of the eastern continent under the Waluder banner. Wow. Such words. Now he has an army and naval that rival any in the Valestia. Thickest writing as disposal. Yet the king is drawn to where the fighting is the thickest, riding into battle atop his spectral steed, and sundering foes with his fabled black blade, or merely observing the unfolding chaos from the sidelines. a grisly gleam of fascination ever in his eyes. So there we go. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, so we got 7 characters now. That's great. The world. Let's see. So yeah, we already read this, but I'll read it again. The land of Philistia is studded with mother crystals, glittering mountains of crystals that tower over the realms over them, blessing them with aether. For generations, people have flocked to these beacons to take advantage of their blessing, using the ether to conjure magics that let them live lives of comfort and plenty. Great powers have grown up around each mother crystal. An uneasy peace has long reigned between them, yet now the peace falters as the spread of blight threatens to destroy the dominions. The icons are the most powerful and deadly creatures in Valistia. Each resides within a single man or woman who is blessed with the ability to call upon the dread power. In some nations, these dominants are treated as royalty and admiration of their strength. In others, they are bound in fear of it, forced to serve it as weapons of war. And those who are born as dominants cannot escape their fate, how cruel it may be. So yeah, here's your map. There's your map. Okay. Rosaria, Sanabrai, Walud. Long ago, a group of small independent provinces in the western Valistia found strength and unity and formed the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. After years of relative prosperity, the duchy now finds itself threatened by the spread of blight, a threat that, left unchecked, would doubtless usher the ruin to the realm. Rosaria draws its ether from Drake's breath, a mother crystal situated on a volcanic island off the coast. The dominant phoenix, icon of fire, is enthroned as Archduke when they come of age. The Holy Empire of Tenebrae. Tenebrae is the largest theocratic force in Valistia. The empire's holy capital, Oriflamed, is built around the drake's head, the mother crystal that blesses the surrounding provinces with abundant ether. The people happily take advantage of this, living in comfort and security under the watchful gaze of the Holy Empire, whom they worship as a living incarnation of one true deity. The dominant of Bahamut, Warden Light, serves as the Empire's champion, taking the field in times of war to rout its enemies. The Kingdom of Walud. Walud claims to the entirety of Ash, the eastern half of Valistia, as its dominion. The kingdom's control of the continent has often been tested by the orcs and other beastmen who make their home there, but the current ruler of Realm, dominant of Odin, Warden of Darkness, has succeeded in quelling their rebellions. Using the power of the kingdom's mother crystal, Drake's spine, the new king has built up a mighty armor which he now seeks to test the borders of his neighbors. So, this tells me why... What's his face? Oh, Barnabas. Why he is, why he's like, he comes into like ash, like the ash and stuff, what, like darkness ash? That's why. The Kingdom of Walud. So yeah, that's Odin, Bahamut, and then, okay. Cool. Dominican Republic. The Dominican Republic is made up of 5 states from which the members of its ruling parliament are drawn. Its mother crystal, Drake's Fang, is half hidden in the heart of a mountain range. The Republic has control over it, and is either securing the obedience of large part of southern Valistia. The dominant of Titan icon of Earth is installed as a special advisor to the Parliament and has a significant say in its decision making, which is Hugo. Okay. The Iron Kingdom, a small group of islands off the coast of Storm. Okay. So these guys went after them. But then the Empire went after they're going after Iron Kingdom. They want to raise their banner over the Storm. That's these guys. Western half of the Valistia's twin realms. Here the crystalline orthodox as an extreme faith that worships crystals reigns supreme. The Iron Kingdom controls Drake's breath. The Mother Crystal sits at the heart of one of their islands, along a source of contention with neighboring Rosaria. Isolated aloof from the mainland nations, the Ironbred speaks their own language. Orthodox doctrine judges dominance to be unholy abominations, and any unlucky enough to be born on the islands are executed. So they do not like dominance. And they are constantly at war with Rosaria over Drake's breath. The Crystalline Dominion. This is the center. This is the center kingdom. The Crystalline Dominion sits at the heart of Velistia, built around the tallest of all the Mother Crystals, Drake's tail. Many bloody battles were fought for control of this small plot of land due to its strategic importance till the warring realms finally agreed to an armistice. As part of this peace treaty, the islands around Drake's tail became an anomalous dominion led by the councils of representatives from the surrounding nations, each realm enjoying equal claims to the Mother Crystal's blessing. No dominant makes their home there. So it's basically a peaceful area here, right? The tallest crystal. So you can see all the crystals now. Sits in their heartland. So this. Okay, cool. Western. So you guys are here. Okay. Cool. Cool. So I need to look at the characters again so I know what that name of that one guy is. Dion. Dion is Bahamut. Barnabas, Dion. I gotta remember. I remember these guys. But okay, we are down to the last part. This is God of War Ragnarok stuff. Before we'll click on this. Okay, this is new PlayStation blog for God of War Ragnarok. The previews for God of War Ragnarok as stands, it's more of the same. Like everybody knew it's God of War, it's a God of War game, but a lot of people are saying that this game is gonna be something special. And like the first 10 to 45 minutes in the game, people are crying, people are getting emotional for this game. Like it is blowing their minds. Like it is exceeding expectations, which is great, which is phenomenal. It's what Sony needs to finish out this year strong. A lot of people don't think that God of War Ragnarok can win Game of the Year. And I know Elden Ring is probably the greatest game of all time for about 75% of the players. But I think a lot of players are going to be playing God of War Ragnarok and go, whoa, this is something else. This is something exceeded my expectations. Like God of War 2018 was a 8.5 out of 10 for a reason. There's some things I thought they can do better on, and it looks like Ragnarok's gonna be like that. So we're gonna read this article by PlayStation, and there's some new stuff in it, and then we're gonna call it. It's been a wonderful stream. I've been having a fun time breaking down the trailers, going through all the details. It's been super fun. Here we go. God of War Ragnarok hands-on gameplay report. That's a sick screenshot. Bam, thought I punched this guy. New details on Kratos' expanded combat option, unique realms to explore, vicious new enemies, and more. Our return to Midgard and the rest of the 9 realms is nearly here. God of War Ragnarok launches on PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4 on November 9th. I had the lucky opportunity to scout ahead and go hands-on with the PlayStation 5 version of Kratos. Atreus. Okay, cool. Continuing journey. No big story spoilers lies ahead in this article. That's just fine because there's tons to talk about in terms of pure gameplay, visuals, intent of new enemies, locations, and more. Without mentioning specific characters and moments, I will say the sequel doesn't wait long to deliver memorable, unexpected moments with a diverse cast of mythical creatures. This is exactly what I want to see from God of War Ragnarok. And it looks like it's going to be fixing some things that God of War 2018 had issues of. read on to learn more about God of War Ragnarok's familiar yet fresh combat, deadly new enemies, exotic locations, and more. Oh, that's so sick. That's so sick. That is so sick. That's so sick. Mythical immersion on PlayStation 5. The Winter Wonder. The world of Midgar sparkles on PS5 thanks to crisp 4K visuals and fluid frame rates. I played in performance mode. Oh, that's so good. Fimbulwinter is creeping across the lands, including Kratos and Atreus' homestead. Snow crumbles and parts as characters trudge through it, with light catching tiny ice crystals on its surface. Frozen waterfalls stand alike intricate, towering art pieces. The atmosphere of this snow-covered Midgard captures the serene vibes of winter walks in the woods perfectly. Oh man, that sounds so sick. Kratos is talking to his boy. They're inside their home, right? Okay, they're inside their home. So this is early stages of the game. Haptic immersion. Santa Monica Studio has taken full advantage of DualSense wireless controller haptic. Oh man, one sequence involves dog sliding away from a violent avalanche. The DualSense controller haptics thrum in my hand, conveying both a deep rumble of rushing land and lighter clumps of snow tumbling about. In combat, the Leviathan axe packs an extra visceral punch. When the boomerang weapon is recalled, the haptics gradually swell until the axe lands in your hand with a meaty thud. Oh man, I'm so excited. Oh, that sounds so sick. The rage of haptics also bring textures and stuff to oh man, I can't help it. Like Kratos laid his worried body down as caught to sleep. Wow, that's awesome. I don't know why I'm laughing, but this is great. This is great. I think I'll laugh because a lot of people make fun of like the haptic feedback. It's like, oh yeah, I can feel the ball, and, or that the trigger. So this is great. This is great. I don't know why I'm laughing, but I think I was just so happy, I'm so happy that Santa Monica is putting the freaking work, They heard the people make fun of them, saying, oh, God of War Ragnarok looks the same, same animation, same visuals. It doesn't look better, and there's no way Santa Monica can make Ragnarok as good as 2018. It'd be just more of the same, nothing better. But all kidding aside, laughing aside, this game alone, right here, the haptic feedback alone makes this game look like it's gonna be phenomenal. It's gonna be better than God of War 2018. Wow, another new enemy type, right? That's new. I don't recognize him from 2018. That guy I kind of do. He's kind of new. Versatile combat options. Settling back in. I'll admit it took me until the back half of God of War 2018 until I felt proficient with the new combat mechanics. The intimate camera option, position, range, and melee, a Leviathan axe, and abundant combat options overwhelmed me a bit. In contrast, picking back up Kratos' axe and Blaze of Chaos at the beginning of God of War Ragnarok filled me with confidence and a lust for battle. Wielding both weapons at the outset encouraged me to make more complete use of Kratos' arsenal, and it's a blast. Great, that's what I want to hear. Death from above. Kratos can now take a sprinting leap off a cliff and slam into enemies below. A furious intro to any group fight that stuns enemies. The new combat option is a potent example of God of War Ragnarok's increased focus on verticality and environments, which is awesome. I cannot wait for that. Stay Frosty. The triangle button used for equipping recalling the Leviathan axe can be pressed when held to apply a frozen awaken effect to your next melee ranged attack. Pressing R1 during the frost Awaken, execute Frozen Breach. A wide swinging applies frost to nearby enemies. Aiming while pressing R1 during Frost Awaken, execute Frozen Spike. A quick throw of the axe that creates a frost explosion on impact. Wow. Kratos' expanded range of elemental attacks injects refreshing new options to each account. That's awesome. That sounds sick. That sounds really sick. Flaming Blaze of Chaos. Similar to Leviathan's Frozen Awakened, you can mash the triangle button with a Blaze of Chaos equipped to perform a flame whiplash. This charges Kratos' chain implements with fire, great for melting enemy ice defenses. Most importantly, Kratos looks undeniably cool spinning the blaze chain to stoke the flames. That's awesome. Haldor Homestead. Kratos and Atreus visit Brock and Sindri's shop and home to gear up. While there, I upgraded my axe to level 2, boosting damage significantly and unlocking a new tier of skill tree abilities. Atreus was also outfitted with new armor. My favorite detail is the inclusion of the chest containing lost loot, where the Hydra brothers store any resources that players may have accidentally left lying on the battlefield. That's awesome. And there he is. Yep, they're back. That's so sick. Customizing gear. Once again, you can customize your weapons and armor, including slottable gems for Kratos' Leviathan axe. After a battle with a ferocious stalker named the Huntress, I acquired a Hunter, the Winter's Bite, a light runic attack that forms a massive ice around Kratos' axe for extra damage. Another applies a flaming uppercut style up attack to the Blaze of Chaos. I found both moves handy as a quick get out of jail free card when surrounded by enemies. Just mind that cooldown timer, right? Can't break the game with that. That's awesome though. I like that. Choice shield of choice. Kratos' Guardian Shield is damaged during battle. Brock offers a craft additional defense while he works on repairs. Players picks from 2 new shields to start with. A Stonewall Shield, specializing in soaking out attacks and striking back. And the Dauntless Shield, which is all about high risk, high reward parries. Eventually, players can scrounge just enough resources to craft all shields. That's awesome. And here they are again. That's a sick shot. The lighting in this, and this game looks even better than 2018. Like the details, from this game is better than 2018. Dauntless Shield Test Drive. I opted for a Dauntless Shield, hoping that my experience mastering Nero Pearl parry windows in action games like Sekiro Shells Die Twice may come handy. It did. Carefully time tap of L1 against an incoming strike, parry his attacks, and produce a flash of light, stunning enemy foes for a generous length of time. I found this immensely helpful for crowd management and relish the incentive to better study enemy patterns. Okay, that's a sick shot. Thor, wow, he's so much bigger than Kratos. Holy crap! Threats of the Realms. Thor Throwdown. If you love the bombastic Baldur encounter at the start of God of War 2018, look forward to clashing axe in hand with Thor in a slimmer, spectacular battle. Thor unleashes a combo of grabs, lightning-infused I'm gonna say Jotnar, blast, area effect volleys, and more. The two gods grapple and fly through the air as the battle rages through multiple frozen landscapes. Thor's assault is non-stop, peppering and cutting insults against Kratos' parenting skills when he's not outright attacking. It's a memorable encounter that left me eager for a rematch against the God of Thunder. So they're doing it, just like 2018. That's sick. Oh my goodness. Different enemies, right? Wait, is that one of Odin's grandsons? Ooh. Excuse me, chat. Excuse me. Raider Rumble. Hardy, violent raiders wander the wild woods, attacking Kratos because they know he's responsible for bringing on Finbar Winter. These melee and ranged foes are easy fodder for sharpening your melee skills and satisfying test dummies for boot. Bjorn Battle. A mighty bear attacks in one of the first boss battles. The burly animal begins with predictable swipes for Kratos to parry, but also introduces additional cues like yellow circles that indicate Kratos can block, but will still receive damage. Red circles indicate unblockable attacks. The bear attack pattern is ferocious yet forgiving on ramp, hinting at tougher battles to come. Dreki Brawl. One of my favorite fights from this slice of the game's pits are duel against Dreki, a crocodile-like dragon beast. The quadrupedal creature snaps with a massive maul, swipes with a scaly tail, dishes out electrical attacks, but forces players to keep moving. Using a dauntless shield to parry a volley of attacks while dodging zips feels natural and satisfying. A well-toned fight that perfectly tests players' growing skills with a tough but fair intensity. So this is like a demo they played, like the first 5 hours or something, or first few hours they played. Bifrost damage. Near the very end of the previous session, a new bloodthirsty enemy type emerges to protect something deep in a dwarven mine. The pale tattoo Etnerhar unleash fierce attacks that deal Bifrost damage to Kratos, represented by a purple section of HP bar. Bifrost damage is harmless at first, but when these foes hit a second time, it detonates the affliction and slices a significant chunk off your HP. Watch your back. Dodge readily and be ready to parry to survive the weaponized Bifrost. Ooh. That's a thick shot of their house, and he's looking on. Oh man, I like the detail and everything. Oh. Exploring the realms. A realm lockdown. Odin has the realms cut off at the beginning of God of War Ragnarok, so Kratos is unable to use Bifrost to travel. Thankfully, Brock and Sindri has reconfigured the Mystic Gateway as the ultimate means of travel. Sick. Enemies on the wall. He's about to hit him with his axe. I like that. I like the environment so far. I'm really liking it. Wintering in Tufheim. While Funbar Winter has developed Midgard and Cold and Snow, it has different effects in other realms. And Vartufheim, for example, subterranean pressure has increased, pocketing the land with powerful geysers. Mimir, the wise talking head strapped to Kratos' belt, also mentions a potent odor has spread across the land. Puzzling platforming. Navigating the realms required clever use of Kratos' implements. In one instant, I needed to move a pillar blocking the path. This required me to first toss the Leviathan axe to shatter a log, bracing the pillar down. Then brandishing the Blaze of Chaos to wrangling the pillars from the path. Another example involves crafty use of Leviathan axe elemental properties to manipulate water obstacles in the realm of Vartufheim. I'll leave that to you to discover. Here he is. He's working on his bow. And Atreus is looking on, so is Kratos. This must be the first shop we see. So sick. Sonic arrows. In the dwarven town of Nilaveller, Sindri's equipped Atreus' bow with a new sonic power string. This enhancement is attuned to blast apart objects pulsing a light blue-green around the environment, like passages leading to new areas, alcoves, hiding chests filled with hack silver. Atreus' ability to destroy this glowing material injects a deeper layer of joint environmental puzzle solving and navigation for the pair, which is great. I love interactions with the environment. Wow. Look at this shot. Holy crap, man. I cannot wait. Looks so sick. Exploring and side quests. Fans who adore turning over every stone in the realm can rest assured that exploration is abundant and rewarded in the sequel. While venturing through a charming yet uninviting dwarven town, Kratos and Atreus cross paths with a dwarf who has history with Mimir. The dwarf mentions mining rigs that Mimir once championed have caused a mess in these lands. If players choose to pursue this favor, they can correct Mimir's past wrongs for a reward. Later, while navigating a canoe across a brilliant blue lake, I spotted pillars of black smoke billowing from these mines. I chose to forge ahead on the main quest, a path ahead, but rest assured, was reassured when Atreus organically mentioned we could return to complete the favor later. Interesting. Dwarven Compass Sindri bestows a beautiful gift upon Kratos, a compass that allows players to track objectives on the map, then follow a compass at the top of the screen towards the destination. Perfect for efficiently tracking objects like favors and other side quests. The opening hours of God of War Ragnarok are jam-packed with exciting story moments and top-notch combat encounters. These are just a few moments detailed from the onset that have me so excited to dive deeper into combat, explore the realms, and learn what the fates have in store for our heroes. Not long to wait now. God of War Ragnarok launches on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, and PlayStation 4 November 9th. Let's freaking go, bro. Alright, we can take a quick look. Oh, some wolves in there. Okay. That's kind of neat. Is that a dwarven place? I like that shot too. He's reading stuff on the walls. He's like, hey, look, we found more lore. More towns. I think this might be a dwarven place. Yeah, this is a dwarven place. That's sick. Anyways, guys, I think that's gonna be it for tonight. It's been a wonderful stream, kicking back, watching these trailers, going through all this information that we have for Final Fantasy 16, God of War Ragnarok, and Resident Evil 4 Remake. These are my 3 top most anticipated games so far. I do have Final Fantasy 7 Crisis Core Reunion also in the works. I do want to play that game. I do have it ordered. But yeah, I'm definitely hyped for these 3. I cannot wait. Thank you guys for being patient, for allowing me to just do a one whole big live stream. If you guys are watching on YouTube, thank you. If you watched it until the end, thank you again for watching it to the end. I appreciate it a ton. I know a lot of people will just click on the video and they'll watch like a few seconds. But if you watched the whole way through, thank you guys. Hope you guys appreciate this type of content. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. You guys like me doing like just a big old live stream coverage of like many big game announcements, trailer breakdowns and stuff? Or do you guys want me to do smaller videos? Let me know in the comments below. And if you guys are watching this on Twitch via the VOD, I appreciate you guys stopping by. Feel free to give me a follow if you guys want more content like this. I do try to stream throughout the week. Weekends I do take time off to like kick back, spend time with family and stuff like that. But on the weekdays, I like to stream, make content for you guys, cover like JRPGs, RPGs, some of these first-party games, third-party games like Resident Evil, like Capcom, Square Enix, stuff like that. So if you guys like this type of content, you guys know what to do. Like, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notification to stay notified and go live, or upload my next video. With that said, you guys be safe out there, be nice to each other. Links in the description below for my Twitch, Twitter, and Discord. I appreciate you guys a ton. It's been fun. It's been a long stream. I've covered everything, but I really love doing it, digging in. I love doing this type of content for you guys. So with that said, I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Take care.